That really hurt.
Images of a cross burning in her front yard and her Southside home riddled with bullets by neighbors who Reverend Robin Mine says were racist and professed to be with the Klan. These scenes from the height of the civil rights movement will never fade from her memory. Her traumatic experience is highlighted in Faces and Stories, Memories from Richmond's Civil Rights Era, an exhibit at the University of Richmond.
I can remember growing up.
Reverend Mine spent years trying to shake the impact of racism on her life, ultimately moving away from Virginia, enlisting in the Air Force, and serving overseas. So how do moments like the recent racially charged controversies surrounding our governor and attorney general sit with her?
I'm not excusing them, and I'm not saying that they're perfect. None of us are. But I do believe that they have grown from that, and by them coming forth and acknowledging it is a huge step.
While the fate of the two men are uncertain, Mine says she doesn't believe the AG or the governor should resign, and she says she would feel that way regardless of political affiliation.
Yes, they were college students. Yes, they were adults. I'm not excusing the actions, but I think that there's a lot of skeletons in closets of behavior from officials and every profession.
Mine says for years her faith has guided her often to moments of forgiveness, and she believes that at some point is a critical piece of a larger, necessary conversation on racism.
The current climate is an opportunity for us all to sit down at the table and finally look at systematic racism and coming up with solutions to turn things around. I think that it's a healing moment. This is what we should use this as, and not a persecution moment.
Reverend Mines' story and the stories of many other Richmonders are now on display at the University of Richmond. That Civil Rights and Oral History Research Project and Portrait Exhibition is on display through May 10th at the University of Richmond, the Harnett Museum of Art. Reporting in Richmond tonight, Shelby Brown, CBS 6 News.